Yahoo! Happy Monday! Hope everybody had a good weekend, and if you are in the US and you were lucky enough to have the day off, I hope you had a good day off. I think I should be talking. I think this should be working. The audio might sound a little different because in the process of me trying to figure out what the heck was going on last week, I deleted all of the settings on accident for the microphone. So it might sound a little different. I'm not sure. I don't remember what the settings were before, so I wasn't able to set it back up the exact same way. But yeah. So it turned out I don't notice any difference, but maybe that's just me. I mean, that's good. I'm glad. Game is just a bit too loud. You can hear the game? You shouldn't be able to hear the game. You should just hear the whatchamacallit. Oh no, why can you hear both? Do you hear the do-do-do? Is that what you're talking about? I can turn it down. turn off the... Hold on. You should not be able to hear the game right now. If you can hear the game, I don't know why. I can't even hear the game right now. Here, do you hear anything now? Oh, it's just the loop I had going. I'm gonna turn it back on then. And I'll just turn it down a little bit. There we go. No, it's Animal Crossing music. It's just Animal Crossing music. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I guess I haven't had like a separate audio interface before last December. So I think I didn't realize it needed an update. I never downloaded any software to go with it. I didn't know it needed it. So that's what happened last week. I think I had a Windows update that ran. And then I also needed to update the driver for the audio interface software that I didn't have installed. I guess it was just running off of, or actually, like when I tried to update the driver just on my computer, it told me there was no update. Yeah, Windows Update broke everything sounds about right. Yep, yeah, uh-huh. Yep. That's about right. I actually, I don't know. But yeah, so I had to download some software that could apply the update to the audio interface so the audio interface would work with OBS again. It worked everywhere else. I was testing it in everything else that had my microphone and it worked just fine. It was just OBS that was being a bitch. So it was the combination of the classics. Windows Update breaking everything. OBS not working for magical reasons. And yeah, a driver update that I didn't know I needed. So yeah, everything's working again now, and hopefully will just continue to work now that I figured out that kink. So we're gonna play Speed Dating for Ghosts as a belated Valentine's Day stream. It's funny, I've seen, I think, 2 other streamers complaining about OBS and Saturdays. People always complain about OBS because it does just stop working for magical reasons. Like the other times when my mic or desktop audio has not been working, it's just like I either need to just like delete and re-add the interface or the source in my scene, or I need to close down OBS and reopen it and it works just fine. Like, it's never anything that makes any sense. This was the one that made the most sense, actually. But, yeah, OBS just is OBS. It's free. So, you can't complain too much about software that is free to use. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna play Speed Dating for Ghosts. And I saw you found the redeem for the ghost mode immediately. We didn't need that for today because it's gonna be ghost mode. But that is the secret reveal. So let me actually hold on. Could I make myself bigger? Where am I? There I am. There. Why am I so far over? Hold on. You can't see what I'm doing yet. I need to move myself. Oh, you can see me in the corner, but I'll fix that in a second. Well, bam. So, here I am. In human form. I don't much find it as wait. I didn't so much find it as Twitch shoved it in my face as soon as I got in chat. Wait, did it really? It was like, new thing. Oh, I didn't know it did that. But, I I need to do things for a second. Oh. There we go. Hello. How can we speed date with a ghost if we're not a ghost, you know? So we are now a ghost. This is actually the secret lore is that this was my original VTuber model that I never used, that I made myself in 2023, like early 2023. So I drew this and I rigged it, and that's why it looked kind of wonky. And that's why the eyes do this, because I never figured out how to do it right. So I look like I'm just like a lot of the time. So yeah, we're gonna speed date some ghosts as a ghost. So let me fix my window again. Like that, and then we'll move me here. Bump. There we go. Wait, let me move myself up a little bit. There we go. Hi, Valeria! You just missed the reveal, unless you were here before you were talking. But this is the secret lore. My original VTuber model that I made for myself in 2023 and then never used. A plant ghost, yes. Originally, I was gonna be the greenhouse ghost, and I was gonna stream with this avatar, but I never actually used it because I never fully finished it. It's a little wonky. So, but now it's a redeem. So after the stream, you can redeem ghost mode. But we're gonna speed date some ghosts. So let me pull up the game and let me turn off the Animal Crossing music and get the regular music up. All right. Oh, it just stopped because I had to switch windows to turn on my desktop audio. But you should hear it now. Let me know how the audio is. Hi, friend. How you doing? Might there be a ghost which is very, very thin and very, very elongated, closely resembling a white line? I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find a ghost like that. That goes bep, 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 bep. When he talks. Like, that's all he says is just bep, 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 bep. It could be. That could exist in this world. I don't know. We don't know what ghosts we're gonna be dating tonight. Hope you're doing well, Fern. All right. Now that you know it's actually game audio, I was confused at first because there is like a bass kind of guitar in it. I was like, wait. And one time I looked back at my VOD, and I did notice like, oh no, it's the game audio and the starting soon audio at the same time. No, and I thought maybe I just had desktop audio on accident instead of the web audio. All right, let's start game and see who we're gonna be dating. And hopefully nothing's in the way. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. Yes, I am. My name is Fran. I run this little operation. Nice to meet you, Fran. So what's the deal? Nice to meet you, Fran. We're gonna be nice to Fran. Oh, you're a nice one. Yeah. This time we're gonna be nice. We get all kinds of ghosts here. I'm doing all right. What about you, peeps? Hope your days and nights are splendid. I've been having a lovely day of mostly relaxing. We had the day off here, so I didn't do much and had a good weekend on top of that, playing games with friends. Yeah. If I ever say something that makes you panic about tech issues, assume I'm describing something wrong. No panic here. No worries, Brian. Nice ones, sad ones. A few spooky customers. Ooh, I'm interested in those. It gets lonely being a ghost. It has been pretty difficult. I like being alone. do like being alone. So I'm gonna say I like being alone, but that's kind of counterintuitive to the dating thing. But I'm gonna go with it. Never met a ghost who ... and I'm blocking the next button. Didn't need someone to talk to help make sense of all this. I'm doing fine, just thanks. Maybe you're right. Maybe I do need someone. I feel like if I just say I'm fine, thanks, that's like, okay, I guess you're not speed dating. That's the spirit. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at the table. Then what? Makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Doesn't it though? That would be like speedrun dating. Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you, and you'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings, and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they like you too, you go on a date. Yes, there's 2%, speed percent and dating percent. Yes. So how's all that sound? I can't wait. We'll see. Can you say that all again? We'll see. We'll see. It'll be an experience, at least. First thing first, though. I don't have my cursor captured, but it's a little skeleton hand. It's very nice. I like it. All right, so we have choose your room. Room of palms, room of Lyris, room of black. I like palms. I'm gonna go with palms first. Ooh, a candle. Room of palms. It looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors. Spare walls with an odd religious print framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Ew. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. Ooh, yum. That's better than spaghetti is... the smell of cabbage does not sound very appealing to me, but spaghetti? I like spaghetti. They work well enough for today's speed dating. So we get a spaghetti dinner while we're dating? The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh, hello. Sup? He's got a... I wonder how he died. It's really a mystery. It's really a mystery with this the football wedged into his skull. I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. Coming on a little strong there, buddy. I think this one likes basketball. I think so too. I think he looks like, you know what? No, he looks like a tennis guy to me. I think he likes tennis. Slow down there, buddy. Hey, sorry. Just saying. Isn't it cool we stay at the age we died? I would... if I die as an old person, I would want to be able to be younger. Because, like, why would I want to, like, have all, like, the aches and pains? I guess I assume that I'd still have, like, all the aches and pains of an old person if there is an afterlife and you are an old person in the afterlife. Who really knows? Makes dying young a little better. I want to ask him how he died. I want to ask him how he died. Oh, I do also like you're not even going to ask me my name. I do like that as well, but I want to ask him how he died. Maybe I'll move, if everything's going to be over here, maybe I'll move chat to the other side. Hold on. That way, I'm blocking a little bit, but not that much, but the chat is blocking that top question. Let's see. Where's my chat? Oh, every time I go out of the game, it does that. There we go. And then we'll cut and bring the game back up. Yeah, there we go. Do you think you'll have old person pains? Ask this one if they have a headache. Oh, I would love to. I would love to ask him if he just has a permanent headache. All right, let's ask him how he died. Oh, wow. So, long story. Yeah? Tell me about it. Oh, now it's blocking. God damn it. Hold on. Hold on. It's gonna be a really short chat today. There we go. There we go. I was a wide receiver in high school. I never would have guessed that. You know, you don't look like a sports guy at all. Got real good. Wow. When it came time for college, bam, full scholarship. Not bam, ball to the head, maybe. But football's rough. When you catch passes like I did with your head, you take a lot of blows. Heh. After a while, I started getting headaches. Oh, is it like a metaphorical football? Then I'm gonna feel bad. I get dizzy just standing up. Oh. But I kept on playing. Had to. For your scholarship. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day. Until one day? Intracranial hematoma. Yep. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. And we get to meet, and we get to meet, and that's sad. You had potential. That's kind of, I don't know. I don't like that. And we get to meet. Ball is life. I guess so. I guess for him. Yeah, I don't catch. That's why I'm like, catch with your head? Are you sure? Like, is that how you were catching? Like, you were just like, did you think this was like no hands volleyball or something where you had to like punt the ball with your head or something? Like, what's going on there? So it's not all bad. Haha. I try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Dude, you've got great jokes to go on with this. Like, you've got a football lodged in your head, buddy. Some have fun. Oh, have some fun. Sorry. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive. Everyone's always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. Aw. I want to ask him who he is. So who are ya? I know, props for the positivity. I was, like, from the outside of this conversation, I did not think he was gonna be like this. I'm still figuring that out. Without my division high receiving yards and all the cheering in the stands, who is Riley? You have unfinished business? Yeah, me and every other ghost. Oh, I shouldn't have asked him that. But I didn't want to assume how he feels. The bell rings. Oh, snap. Halftime. Guess we'll call time out. Let's keep this going in the second half. Another ghost appears. Oh. I guess these ghosts are all gonna have very obvious ways in which they died. Hello, sunshine. This ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. The smoke rises up through their hollow frame. I'm sorry to say that this ghost, but I'm not into smokers. Pumping out holes in their back. Nice to meet you. I'm no sunshine. They let you smoke in here? I guess it doesn't really matter. We're ghosts. There's no reason to like, split hairs with that. Nice to meet you. Is it? That's a surprise. I'm Vera. That or the lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me. Ghost hunters? Living weirdos. Trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic. Gives them too much credit. Yeah, they're just those guys that go to empty houses and start screaming. And be like, oh, there's something here! For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums, on the strip, obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up, rich fools at night, shrouded in gray smoke, jangling pennies, wailing, pay the price. Junk like that. That's pretty cool, actually. just fucking up rich people for fun. I like that. Isn't the cigarette part of the ghost like the football from one before? Yeah, it is. Thanks, hon. Spent lots of time working on it. I like when they choke on the smoke, choke themselves awake. I like his or her little smile. They seem so pleased with themselves. Then they see me, floating at the foot of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works, except when the smoke alarms go off. That's not scary. Did you die in Vegas, so you're famous? Should you disconnect the alarm? You should disconnect the alarm. You know what? You should disconnect the alarm for maximum spookage. Haha. Why didn't I think of that? Why does a ghost like you need a place like this? Curiosity. It's good to be curious, especially now, when you've been dead as long as I have. I don't know, I think if the smoke alarm wake me up in the middle of the night, I'd be pretty scared. Would you be more or less scared than seeing a hypothetical ghost at the foot of your bed? You start feeling like you've seen it all. Hold on to that curiosity. It'll save your life. Don't you mean death? I'm already dead. Whatever. Aw, I thought that was a good one. It's like a dad joke. The bell rings. Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya. Another ghost appears. Oh. Hi. What is he? Hello, giant pile of dirt. Hey. I'm Stephanie. Oh, I'm sorry for misgendering you, Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Hi, Steph. Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. I guess that would be hard without any limbs. What brings you to speed dating? Or should I tell them they look? I don't... They're a pile of dirt. They put the effort in. They put the effort in, though. You look nice. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. I feel so awkward. What brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. At first, it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese. Ooh, me too. Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. I know what you mean. Tell me about your cat. Tell me about your cat. Clarence. After the angel. There's an angel named Clarence. But he's more of a demon. Especially around food. You know how most cats have this pleasant meow? Almost a mew. It's the guardian angel from It's a Wonderful Life. Oh, I've never seen It's a Wonderful Life. But also, I'm wondering now, like, the cat is also dead. So it's just like a cat that they gained in the afterlife? Clarence wails and whines. All raspy like he's dying. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that meow. Like, meow! Meow! I get it. Or dead. Haha. You probably think I'm so weird. No, not at all. I mean, we're all a little weird. I suppose it beats being normal. There's nothing worse than meeting someone and running out of things to say. After like 10 minutes. That's why I'm here. There's no time to get bored. If you do, it's almost impressive. Tell me about learning Japanese. This game's hilarious. Have you seen it before, JP? Also, welcome, welcome. I thought I'd pick it up easily, since it's so far removed from English. There's such an art to drawing the characters, but there are so many. Yeah, there's like 2,000 or something for kanji. First you learn hiragana, Those are the basic characters for sounds. Then katakana, for words taken from other languages, By the time I learned all those, I thought I was getting pretty good. Oh no. Oh, you sweet summer child. Then came kanji. There are thousands of kanji characters. It's overwhelming. Do you use wanikani? Please tell me if you use wanikani. What's your level? Yes, in a video, someone did a few of the oddest dating sim titles. Oh, neat! I've always wanted to play this one. I've had it for a while. Or at least I thought I had it. I had it on itch, but I think I had an old version of it, so I had to redo it. You have an eternity to learn. You can always visit Japan. You have an eternity to learn. You can take all your time you need. If only. I'll die before I learn the language. You're already dead. Ma'am, you're already dead. You're already dead. Haha. True. I mean, we all are, in a sense, right? Waiting to die. Do you mean this, like, metaphorically? Like, losing all sense of, like, self and interest and just being, like, a floating blob in the ether? I don't know what the hell you're talking about now. You're the second peep I've heard mention wanikani. Wanikani is actually a really good tool for learning kanji and just learning Japanese words in general. I very, very highly recommend it if you want to learn Japanese. So is there something she doesn't know, or is there something we don't know? Maybe there's something we don't know about this sentient pile of dirt. You know you're a ghost, right? If only. Sometimes I wish I was a ghost. What the hell are you then? Like, not dead. That would be terrible. But a ghost. And ephemeral and time, all ephemeral and timeless. It's pretty great. I feel like this person is not a ghost. What do you mean? You're dead. Are you threatening me? No. That's just a fact. Cause that is super not cool. I'm gonna tell Fran. She'll ban you. You're a ghost, Steph. Wait. What? What do you mean? No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? I guess it's a pile of, like, ashes, maybe? Maybe they're supposed to be ashes? Am I a ghost? Yeah, honey. You're a ghost. Oh, we'll be back with the second round begins. Sup? I'm Riley again. What's up, Riley? Haha. So, like, what should we talk about now? Gosh, I'm not much of a sports person. I want to know if he has anything else to talk about. So, I don't really want to hear his dating tips. So I have no idea. Oh, I'm sorry. I know that was gonna make you sad. I wish my options were not those three. Well, if you have no idea, and I have no idea, this will be a weird few minutes. Well, I mean, we can still talk. Just because we didn't have any idea what to talk about doesn't mean, like, we can't talk. About that football. Oh god, I want to ask it so bad, but I want to keep the conversation. We already know why there's a football in his head. We know. Just a little tune I wrote. You like to write music? You make music? You're surprised? I'm not just pretty to look at, you know. I've also got a set of pipes. Pipes that aren't muscles. I mean, kind of muscles. You want to hear? Yeah. Nobody ever wants to hear my music. This is rad. Okay. So, goes a little something like this. There's nothing better, nothing I would like better than lying beside you forever. In a graveyard cemetery row. Watching the green grass grow. Let him keep singing. Sun would beat down on the stones. No one would be on their phones. That's a good point. It would be the most perfect place. Almost as perfect as your face. So, what do you think? It was great. I loved it. You're too kind. Too kind. Guess I'm just lucky. Gifted with the blessing of the beat, you know? What do you have planned for us? So why music? Sometimes I'll be exploring a graveyard and BAM! Inspiration kicks one through the uprights. Do you do any art? I draw. It's good to be into things. Yeah, it is. I like how positive this guy is. I was never good at drawing. Best I can do is stick figures. Guess what, buddy? We got an eternity. Could always learn. They're pretty good stick figures, though. What kind of stick figures? What kind of stick figures? I mean, mostly football plays. And little football teams. Little football teams. Running those plays. That's cute, Riley. So you're nice and hot? Score. Guys, we might end up dating Riley. The bell rings. So, like, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked in on him. You know what? I'd like that. Righteous. Just tap me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. It's a convertible. I can't wait. Me neither. Okay, good. We still get to see the other two. Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. We only touched on my past last time. Us ghosts tend to look back a lot. Reflect. Obsess, maybe. Hard to know a ghost without knowing how she lived. So how did you live? I made my life in Vegas. Went there when things started booming. You know, we didn't really talk about this ghost past the last time. We mostly talked about how they like to scare people in Vegas. Figured it could make me some money. At first, I lost a whole bunch. Slots, they'll get you good. Then I took this job, working for a casino boss. His executive assistant. I told him when to wear a tie and clean his dirty laundry, if you get my meaning. Oh. I hate doing laundry. I'm gonna take it literally. You're not exactly... Yeah, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. The brightest penny in the fountain. That's another way of looking at it. I didn't mean actual laundry. This guy was a scumbag. A real piece of work. There was nothing he wanted to do. Buy people out. Rob them. There were so many convenient accidents. Anything to get at the competition. I was the one who kept his secrets. I made them go away. Sounds dangerous. It wasn't. Until it was. One day, in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice. The boss's son. Said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino. You had a daughter? I want to hear about your daughter. Sure did. Oh, look at the little smile. I was a single mom in the 50s. Good for you. I mean, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but you're a tough cookie. In case you're doubting why I stayed at the job, the casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables where my boss was waiting, dead on the floor. Blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. How awful. Well, he's a scumbag. How did he die? A knife, probably. These guys hated guns. His son was there. He smiled when he saw me. He'll make this go away, he said. Oh, the son was a dirtbag too. Learned it from the best, his father. I nodded. 2 guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you know these men? No. All their toughs looked the same. I swear they worked a year and then got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this puts me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Your girl was at the center, and she stayed there. I wasn't about to pick her up. At least not until things cooled down. And the sun? By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the sun was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack. That's what they called it. Oh, the son died too? Sudden, unexpected, tragic, Horse crap. I went home alone, locked all the doors and windows, turned off all the lights, and waited. Nothing happened. Until I nodded off, I woke to an intense heat. Took a deep breath, sucking in hot black smoke. Oh shit. So it wasn't smoking. I love this. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down after making sure I was inside. I'm so sorry, Vera. Yeah, well, now you know why. I'm the lady in smoke. Oh, I wanted to ask about the daughter too. No. The bell rings. Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink? And try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour. I'd grab drinks with you, Vera. Have you come to it just opens with so wait. I think she's saying the son called the father's cause of death a heart attack. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. But wait, no. Because, like, why would they bury the father out in the desert then? Because if they're saying it's a heart attack, they would want a body to bury if he was making funeral arrangement. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. That would make more sense, I guess. So wait. We're actually totally 100% dead? Yes. As in afterlife. The afterlife. Yes. So you're a ghost. And I'm a ghost. Yes. Oh, I should have done this is speed dating for ghosts. Oh boy, I need a drink. We can't get drunk anymore. I'm sorry. Huh. It's a good thing I was kidding. I was never really a big drinker. Me either. It's funny though. I sort of feel drunk now. Or, I don't know. Disassociated? Like the whole world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive too. How was your life like? It was difficult. Except not really. Mostly, life was pretty good. That's kind of contradictory. Good parents, good job, good parents. Good parents for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. Oh. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were all into all this weird music. Artsy movies about ballet school witches. Ballet school witches, what movie is this? Is this, Suspiria? Is that what they're referring to? It sounds like it. I love Suspiria. Especially, I love the art design, and also I love the part of the soundtrack where it just goes, witch! In the background. And fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. You mean marijuana? Marijuana? Meanwhile, I was a dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined a band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly I just like to practice alone in my room. I wish my parents had been cool. No, you don't. 420 friendly activities. See, my job's kind of cool, and we just kind of talk about it. It is not a taboo subject. I shouldn't be too hard on them. They were by my side during the worst of it. What? The worst of what? This is hard to talk about. I had cancer. Oh. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong, out of place. It's hard to describe. How long did they give you? They gave me a few months. With treatment, that turned into a year. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually, the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression-free, whatever that means, and I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. You're welcome. Steph leaves the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk. Nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. Choose your date. I'm kind of partial to the football hunk, so we're gonna date him. Not usually a football hunk kind of guy. Riley asked you to meet at Key Heights Field, his old stomping ground where he played football for Haxon Tech. You smell that? Riley pretends to breathe it in. Smells like victory out here. And weed killer. Thanks for meeting me on a Sunday. At this most holy place. My old team, the Phantoms, are playing our arch rivals, the Demons. The Phantoms need to win this game. Not for some championship. Just to maintain some dignity. They've had a sucky season. A lot of sucky seasons since I died, honestly. Not that I'm full of myself. Make your way to the stadium. This is a college football game in the Midwest. The stadium is huge, something the pros would be lucky to play in. There are thousands of people here to cheer on the hometown Phantoms. Riley takes you to the sidelines. Ghosts get great seats at sporting events. If you want, you can go right on the field. Pretty neat, huh? Alright. Welcome to the second game in our exciting late game doubleheader. The Haxon Phantoms have had a lackluster season, to say the least, only winning 2 of their last 7 games. Sadly, I do have to go eepers, else I'll be one of those ghosts tomorrow. Take care and thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Sleep well. Haxon is looking to save face against bitter rivals, Hades U and their screaming demons. I want to go to Hades U. The Phantoms get on the scoreboard early with a quick return and smart pass for 6. Touchdown! Nice. My guys don't mess around. They kick it through the uprights for the extra point. Yes, easy point. After a few turnovers, the Phantoms throw a long bomb. They make a spectacular catch in the end zone. What a play. Oh, snap. Another touchdown. The Phantoms try for an extra point. It's good. Nice work with the kick. I don't get why you like this. That's so rude. Like, even if I'm not a big sports person, but if I was invited to a sports game, I wouldn't be, like, complaining about it. There's a lot of game left. Totally. Anything can happen. And probably will. That's why I love football. The Demons are looking like a new team in the second half. I like to see them try to turn it around. They make a huge push to get within field goal range. They kick is long, but it's good for 3. They gotta do more than that. Phantom ball. They go for a gutsy pass. Interception. Oof. That wasn't a smart pass, guys. I'll remember to blink, Froon. I didn't read that before. For some reason, I thought that was a new comment. The Demons are brought down again within field goal range. After failing to get another first down, they have up to Kip through the uprights for 3. Another field goal? Huh. Don't worry. We still got this. I'm not worried. Love the optimism. Sports boys like encouragement. I just don't have any skin in the game. Don't even need to hear it. They can just feel it, you know? The Phantoms are back on the offensive after a couple of turnovers at midfield. They fumble the ball, and the Demons pick it up and start to run. To the 50, the 40, they break free, they're going all the way! Touchdown! Oh no. The Demons try for a 2-point conversion, tie it up, and it's good! Oh no. The Phantoms and Demons are now tied with just a few minutes left in the game! What an exciting turn of events! I gotta do something. I gotta help my team. Don't interfere, you're a ghost! They need to know they are good at sports. But ghosts secretly fixing things. That'd be unsportsperson-like. I got there eventually. Even if they don't know what's really going on. It's totally not my style. What if you play for the other side? Even the odds a bit. I don't know much about football. No sweat. Here are some basic rules. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about the rules of football. Oh, I can't get off this page. Oh, yes, I can. The Phantoms are having possession. The young team watch their lead disappear. Now they've all but lost their momentum. Everything is pointing towards their stunning defeat at home. We'll see about that. Riley takes control of a running back. No! Don't interfere with the living! The quarterback hands the ball to Riley, who makes a break for it. He's tackled quickly. It's 14 down, but the Phantoms are just within the field goal range. Riley has to gain 3 yards or risk turning the ball over to you. Alright. I got some options here. Choose a defense based on what you expect Riley to do. Riley will try to run the ball. Riley will go for a field goal. He'll go for a field goal. The Phantoms try for a field goal. Just like you expected. The Demon defense tries to break through in time, but the Phantom kicker manages to get the foot on the ball. The kick looks a little crooked. It might make it, though. Use your ghost skills to make the ball miss. Play fair and leave it be. The ball squeaks through the uprights. Field goal! The Phantoms move ahead, and the Demons, with only time for a few more plays. I saw a window. Went for the easy 3. Demons have possession now. They make a heck of a return. In 3 short plays, they reach the Phantoms' 40-yard line. Now we'll see what you can do. I don't know. Field goal. Demons play it safe and try to go for a field goal. They get it. It's good for 3, and they keep up 17-17. Smart move. You're not going to make this easy, huh? Time to punt it back to Riley. You kick it long, forcing Riley to gain more ground. Or kick a little shorter, giving Riley less space to run the back. Let's see how you play this one. I want to make it bounce. The Demons opt for a shorter return. The ball bounces, throwing the Phantoms player off guard. One finally grabs the ball and starts to run. Fumbles. I can't watch. Turnover. Oof. That's not good for us. After 3 downs, the Demons are at the Phantoms' 42-yard line. Still in it, though. Still in it. Let's go for a field goal. It's safer. Demons play it safe and go for a field goal. It's still a long kick, though. Ball's up. It's good! An easy 3. Nice. Still keeps me within striking distance. The Phantoms rally, taking it to the Demon 32-yard line with 1 down left. What do you think I'll do now? I don't know. Go for a touchdown. The Phantoms attempt to pass, but the Demon's defense was expecting it, and they crushed the Phantoms' fourth down. Gotta give you props. I wouldn't have seen that coming. You put up a heck of a fight out there. Am I good at sports? The clock runs out and the game is over. Demons win. Yeah, both teams definitely had possession, in a way, in this game. That was gnarly. I had too much fun. Riley stands there awkwardly, not making eye contact. I don't want to kiss him. Thank him. Maybe we can play again next Sunday. You're a real catch. That was a football pun. Riley decides that's the line to go out on, waving goodbye as he leaves. Wait, wasn't he your ride home? Yep. I'm walking, I guess. Or floating. That was fun. Alright, let's do another route. Can I skip? We'll do liars this time. Ooh, a wine glass. The room of liars looks a bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn plush stacking chairs are set on either side of the lacquered oak tables. In one corner there is a wine glass and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. Still like the taste of it, though. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh! Ah! A ghost! Oh god! Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. It's not that scary. No, you're not. But you're still a ghost. When I was alive, I was so scared of ghosts. It started when I was little. Excuse me. A movie I saw. I pushed my bed against the wall, told my mom it was so I wouldn't fall out. I couldn't sleep unless my back was against that wall. What good would that? I don't know what good. I actually don't know what good that would do. Like, what were they scared of? So the ghosts couldn't sneak up behind me. Oh, I know it's silly, but even as an adult, I did this, and now I learned they were there. Everyone who told me that there was nothing to be afraid of, they were wrong. Ghosts are real, but we're not scary. And I am one. It's not so bad. For you, maybe. I'd rather not become what I fear. You can be anything you want, though. You don't have to be that kind of ghost who creeps on people when they're sleeping. Anxiety. I'm a spirit of anxiety. I might want to be anything else, but that's what I am. What about you? Are you afraid of ghosts? No. Why? How? Ghosts are just people. And you're not afraid of people? People aren't always good, you know. Give bad people ghost powers, you get spirits of greed, spirits of malice. Ugh. Everything is the worst. Ah! The bell rings. Oh. That was just the bell. Whew. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. I wonder what the other ghosts are like. Another ghost appears. Ooh, look at this one. Well, look what we have here. This ghost voice creaks like ancient wood. The name's Spooky Peter. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared? Like maybe you've seen a ghost? Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs, it's hard to tell. I'm not scared of you. Don't be lying to me. I can tell when someone's lying. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. since the Black Death took me in 65. 1665. Yeah, that's why he looks like a plague doctor, I guess. I thought the plague was earlier. The Black Death came in waves, lingered for centuries. I was the doctor in London, and knew I'd get it. The second the chills started, I was dead in days. The great gasp of the last great gasp of bubonic on the island. Some 68,000 went with me. Ever since then, I've been spooking folks. Ever been in books? Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. I tried my best. I tried my best to do some spooking. Do you? Guess I see it. The potential, I mean. I can help with that. Teach me your spooky ways, yes! Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential before you throw it through a window. What makes you any better? I turn milk into worms. I make unplugged stereos blast music. I can pull my face off. I can pull my face off. That's spooky. Spooking like that may shock 'em, but there ain't no art to it. You go all the way, the living have nothing more to fear. And when they aren't spooked, what's the point? No, the spookiest spooking's the stuff that eats at you, makes you doubt what you hear or see, makes you wonder what could be under that bed. It's never spooky when you see what it is. So how's that for a lesson? Useful. What else you got? Slow down there, bedsheet. How do you know I look like a bedsheet, huh? Learning to spook a mate takes time. But legendary spookin's what you're after. And Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak. You'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details. The bell rings. The bell. It means we move on. I guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. Who we got now? Another ghost appears. Oh, he's like a shark. Want to make some money? Oh. Maybe? Do we need money as ghosts? What maybe? It's a yes or a no. You're pretty pushy. You say pushy. I say ambitious. I don't know about this guy. I don't know about him. I'm a businessman after all. Consider this a job interview. This is speed dating, my good sir. Do ghosts even need... I like both of these answers. Do ghosts even need money? And this is a singles mixer. This is a singles mixer. Singles mixer. I can't speak. Ugh. Yes, it certainly is. And I'm looking for eligible, well, accomplices. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks, don't judge. Nice to meet you, Leon. What do ghosts need with money? Don't be making this personal. We rob banks together. That's it. No more contact. Sorry, this is a Wendy's, indeed. At least not for a couple of months. How do we do this? We're ghosts, aren't we? The problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers, but you can't see a ghosty. We can walk right in and float that money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime. I can't believe I'm humoring you. You know it'll be a good time. We might get money out of it. But what do we need money for? And what are the consequences? Are the cops gonna arrest a ghost? No. No, they are not. I'm still not convinced. When you signed up for this, what were you looking for? A spooky book club? A napping partner? Me? I want excitement. What's more exciting than robbing a bank? As a ghost. What else can offer that kind of fun? Nobody but Leon. I'd like to know more first. If it'll get you on board, I'm an open book. Bell rings. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry, I'll be back. We got more to talk about. I just want to know what we need the money for. Is it just for the thrill of the game? Because it's not very thrilling robbing a bank as a ghost. Son of a bitch, I'm in. Second round begins. Hello again. The other ghosts, they were not as nice as you. Oh, I'm sorry. Leon's just a creep. Yeah, that guy, he's got his motives. And Spooky Peter, that his name is earned. I thought Spooky Peter was kind of cute, honestly. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Kyo. Sorry. No need to be sorry. Leon's a piece of work. Spooky Peter has been around. Nice. No need to be sorry. No need, sure. I'm still sorry, though. My anxiety gets the best of me, and social situations are tough. This one especially. Spooky Peter has been around. I think he's actually just dust. My rule? Never trust anyone who wears a hat. The stuff he said to me, the hairs behind your neck know me? It's best to hide in the corner of their eye? He's what I was afraid of as a kid. Yeah, he is definitely the type of ghost that would have spooked you as a kid. He said I had potential. If he sees something in you, I'd worry. Go to a medium. Try to get rid of that something. Oh, but I like him. Maybe he's right, though. Maybe he's right. Why is Kyo so relatable? Kyo is having a hard time adjusting to being a ghost. That's scary. You're scaring me. I'd steer clear of him if I were you. Yeah, I get it, but I like him. Your speed dates are going well, then. You're not like these other ghosts. I'm sure thankful for that. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the question would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. No, it doesn't. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean. I've never seen Videodrome. Is it good? Is it a good movie, Anxiety Ghost? Kyo? Long live the new flesh? What the fuck? What was your life like? Oh, please. Not you too. I didn't have the option to ask you more about Videodrome. I would've. I'll give you the short version. I was in film studies, working my way towards a PhD. In debt, always pretty sad. I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to a lake instead. I couldn't swim, I never learned. You see where this is going. That's why you're all wet. I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in the fancy wooden box, under 6 feet of dirt. Oh. Oh, that's a line for— I should have done the flesh thing! I wanted to do it! I thought it would spook them. No, I didn't know enough about Videodrome. They buried you alive? I was actually dead, don't worry. But I sure didn't know that at first. I didn't know where I was. I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. You need to add a quotes thing. I should have done the flesh thing is a good one. Into the bedrock. It was so dark. That sounds awful. It was. I will never forget the confusion, the helplessness. I seized up. That actually stopped me from falling. When I freaked out, it was like my whole body became corporeal, not flesh, just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can still pick up objects? Like that. Except I was the object, and the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there, stuck in the solid rock. How did you get out? I pulled myself up, away from the heat below, sort of clawed my way to the surface, through the earth. I felt the rock moving through me. Drowning wasn't as bad as that. You've had a rough afterlife. Listen, I'm sorry I've been such a downer. I promise I'm not always like this. I was thinking, maybe we could go out sometime, somewhere quieter maybe, with fewer loud bells and spooky Peters. I'd like that. Yay. Aw, look at that little face. I can't wait to do something with you that isn't talking about myself. Sorry. The bell rings. See you after we're done. Ah, hello, Spooky Peter. My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? I want to know it all. In time. A truly spooky ghost requires one thing above all else. Patience. What spooks Spooky Peter? Have you killed anyone? How do you scare people? What spooks Spooky Peter? Not much. Though I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts. What? You're scared of animals? Beasts are all instinct. Their fear is primal, tangible. I can't spook a beast. Not like a person. I take it you don't have a pet. Never. And I steer clear of people who do. Oh, that's too bad, Spooky Peter. That's too bad. Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Cats? They can sense Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. If I hide in the closet, they'll scritch and scratch at the door, start yowling, even run around in the dark to wake the owners, I wager. It's trouble, let me tell you. A real impediment. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. Are you okay? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world? What's that? The place beyond this. But the same as this. You've seen it. But always looking in. The bell rings. If you fancy another lesson, come on by the edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. I like that. Maybe you think you'd like it, seeing it's another thing entirely. Some things spook even Spooky Peter. Like cats? I'm tougher than you. I like cats. Hello again, stranger. Still thinking I'm trouble? Yes. I don't know you well enough yet. This again, huh? I hate talking about myself. Almost as much as I hate repeating myself. I came here to find some associates for criminal activities. I'm not looking for friends. Damn. Fine. You're the one who's at a dating mixer to find accomplices for a robbery. I might as well hear you out. It's all I ask. So I found the perfect bank. It's on 4th. A quiet branch. Just a sec, I'll show you. Leanne pulls out some graphing paper. I drew the layout in pencil. Probably didn't need so much detail, since we're going in the front door. I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait, does this mean you're interested? No promises yet. Hey, it's something. So, after we get to the bank... Oh man, think fast. We got company. Leon frantically puts his graphing paper away. So then I says to the priest... What are you two talking about over here? Oh, hey, friend. How's it hanging? We've had complaints, Leon. About my cologne? You know what about. I promise I don't. Just looking for love. Like all the other ghosts. Just like my friend here. Fran stares at Leon. Like she'll see the truth in his eyes. Fine. But I'm watching you. Both of you. That was a close one. Thanks for not ratting me out. I didn't get a choice to. Haha. Funny joke. Haha. Leon narrows his eyes. Ever been caught? Big or small, every heist has a hitch. 3 or 4 went so bad. I was in and out of jail, but it wasn't anything serious. Until I got a crew together and started doing banks. Even county cops took that seriously. Even country cops took that seriously. Is he talking about... Is this the first time he's robbing a bank as a ghost, or is he talking about other heists he's done as a ghost? Because I want to know if there's ghost jail or not. And ghost cops. I don't like that. That should not be. Caught me good after 5. I spent the rest of my life behind bars. Okay, so he was talking about his life. How'd you die? Prison's a hard place, especially when no one trusts you. I wonder why no one trusted you. If there's anything I learned from my dishonest life, it's honesty. I'm glad you learned that. A humanoid shark? Talk about our Ocean's 11 series. Seriously. He's the literal Ocean's 11. The bell rings. That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me. A little more than I like. So what do you say? Turn him in. I'm not a rat. Help him out. Yes. I'll be at this branch at this time. Leon slides you a sip of paper. It's been a slice. Can I save? I can't save. I don't. Return to game. I wanted to be able to do multiple of these. This is actually kind of a hard choice. My heart says Spooky Peter. My brain says Leon would be interesting. And I just feel bad for Kyo. God, I love Spooky Peter. I think we're gonna do Spooky Peter. You arrive for your date with Spooky Peter. A hall of mirrors at a roadside carnival. A clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance. This is what he's scared of? Welcome to my home. Oh no, this is his house. Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. With only a slight reflection, it's especially disorienting to navigate these halls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror, taller than the others. The mirror's face is concave, as if to pull in everything around it. We are going into this mirror. Follow him. Together, you step inside the mirror. Welcome to the mirror world. The mirror world. Oh, I thought it was an A. Sorry. I was like, what is this accent? I like that he's green now. Or as that's known here. Oh. That's the mirror world backwards. That's the mirror world spelled backwards. Do you see the eerie green? That is what happens when an image reflects itself. It takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this. Are you a green screen now? Is there actually a science behind that? I'm not aware. I'll have to look that up, if that's a real thing. That is pretty green, though. That's pretty green. Thank you. Do not be afraid. I'm not afraid of the color green, if that's what you're asking. Nothing here can hurt you. In the mirror world, the physical laws are upended. Am I really here? Or am I over here? Or am I over here? Perhaps it is all of the above. Or even nowhere at all. That's amazing. That's amazing, Spooky Peter. I thought you might be impressed. I have practiced these skills for ages, centuries. It is not easy being green. I love that song. Do you like Kermit the Frog? Do you like the Muppets? Now come with me. The spooking hour approaches. It's 3 a.m. in case you're wondering. Where are we going? We are headed to a brownstone. A walk-up I know quite well. The second-floor apartment in a house going on 100 years. A student of the arts named Paul has moved in. He heard the rumors. The house is haunted, they said. He ignored them. The cost was worth the fear. Together, you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived. Each mirror in the living world is actually a door. Staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times, that's like knocking. So if I say Spooky Peter, Spooky Peter, Spooky Peter into my mirror, will he come visit me? After a short trip through oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror. A splendid haunt. Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into a long hall lined with bricks on one side. There are still boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. At the far end is a massive kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age. Ooh. Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spooking. Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door, where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He is snoring loudly. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward. He's just standing there. Ooh. I think shaking the bed would scare me more than flickering lights, especially if I'm asleep. Like, I'm not somebody who wakes up with light, so we're going to say we're going to shake the bed. Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a threat. Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no. 40 minutes. Jesus Christ. 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there. Finally, he moves away from the corner. Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot. Spooky Peter sinks into the hardwood floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, creak, creak. As steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Spooky Peter, I don't know if this is working. Peter is starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear. Some sort of orange foam that obstructs his ear canal. Oh, he's got earplugs in. Preventing him from hearing us. Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man. Scratch on the wall. You scratch with one nail long and deep above Paul's head. It leaves a long vertical line in the plaster. Make it a cross. Excellent work, protege. Faith haunts him. Faith haunts him. As ghosts. Same as ghosts. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. Truly, you are spooky this day. Thank you. Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway and mirror. Back through the weird mirror world of his. A fractal realm on the dull side of the train train? What? Toy? Huh? Is it just the font or is that like not a word? What he said. Eventually you reach the mirror that leads back to where you came in. Well, this is me. Thank you for your company. This was fun. I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you. Time behaves differently in the mirror world. We may have felt like hours was in fact years. Oh god, a decade has passed since we began this date. I speak in jest. It's buried in the length of a talkie. The look of fear on your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good. You did spook me good, Spooky Peter. Apparently Tane is the foil layer of a mirror. Oh. He tips his hat to say goodbye. More dust falls off of the brim. Guess I'll be seeing ya. A breeze picks up and the rest of him blows away. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Spooky Peter. Sorry about this one. What do you mean sorry? I had fun. Alright, let's do the last one. Alright, Room of Black! Oh, we got little flowers! The Room of Black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. Oh boy! My element! The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants. Dying and rotting in the sun. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it is Ghost World. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine. But there's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh, hello. Ooh. I'm a ghost. Ooh. Ooh. Lol. Wait. Lol. Isn't it great being dead? It's pretty neat. Right? Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Drea. I'm, like, dead, obviously. Nice to meet you. I'm also, like, dead. Go figure. Let's be dead together. What do you do for fun? I haunt places. Like, actually scare people. Nothing too mean. Have you hung out with Spooky Peter? Just, like, flicker the lights on and off. Move stuff around so it floats. Push people downstairs. Oh, I don't like that one. You know, ghost stuff. Fun. Wait, you push people downstairs? Well, I don't actually. I was just pulling your leg. Or whatever it is you've got. I don't got legs, but I do have a stem. Drea looks around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. And yet you're here. Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating a ghost in the wild? They all just contort and wail. And not in a good way. What are you into? Boobies! Dre snorts a little. No, but seriously. I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses, who carry their own heads, a shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. Blunt. Where? I could use one. Just kidding. Pot does nothing now. Holy, does it do nothing. Getting messed up is the only thing I missed about living. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. It'd be all, the best way to die is now. Before death does me in. It should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know. But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like maybe it was meant to be. Which I guess makes sense. Since we all die in junk. The bell rings. Antler Ghost rang that bell thing. That means we change places. See you in a bit. Another ghost appears. Oh, look at this one! Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. To see a new face. I like your face too. You look so sweet. You're too kind. My looks aren't what they were. Guess when you get old, you look it, even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. Few nursing homes are. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death. Oh. How do you help? Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears, there is more, I say. Just you wait. Oh, that's so nice. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good. I agree. I like that. Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time? I go through the mirror world with a creepy old dust guy and just scratch into people's walls to scare them. And play football. I help people too. I play tricks on people. I'm still figuring that out. I think I'm still figuring that out. I don't know if I want to tell her that I'm not doing good in my afterlife as she is. It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. Ow. Thank you for the bear. Yeah, I am a small blob. This is my lore, my secret lore, my original VTuber model that I made in 2023 and never used. So I drew and rigged this and then never used it and never really finished it. But it's very appropriate for this game, so I decided to use it and make it a redeemable. Thank you. How you doing tonight, Megadan? Is this actually a Bible verse? I'll have to ask my mom. I don't know anything. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell. I don't agree with hell as other people. Had a big drive, but luckily that's over. Yeah, I'm glad that's over for you too. I don't... Long drives are just like, they're stressful and they're exhausting, and then like, you're just stuck in a car for like hours, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of driving. So, I try to avoid long travel like that if I can. That's over my head. I'm not sure I understand it either. I'm just grateful there's an afterlife at all. The bell rings. Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I will see you again. Did she give me her name? When I come back around, thank you for the talk. Another ghost appears. Oh, hello, friend. Hello, friend I used for my thumbnail. Hi, Dawn! Yeah, I'm a ghost. This is a VTuber model I made in 2023. I did the art and the rigging for it and then never used it. So I decided to make it a redeemable and use it for this game. And that is the secret Maggie lore, is that I was originally going to be a ghost. Jinkies! Hello, good friend. This ghost says nothing, only stares. Ooh. I do like the idea of just staring back at him, but I'm gonna say hi. Thank you! Thank you, Don! What is it that you require? Fun! Fun? There is no fun here. Death is not fun. I think it can be fun. There was a guy who wanted to rob a bank in my last batch. Then what's the point? I'm having fun so far. That is sad. How little you must know of true suffering. Who are you? You could introduce yourself with your name, you know. My name? I am unknowable. The shadow of a shadow. You can call me Gary. Okay, shadow of a shadow, Mr. Gary. That is who I was. Who I used to be. Tell me about Gary. Gary was a simple man. Oh, I like him with his mouth closed too. This is good. This is good. Shadow the Gary, or the Gary. An accountant. This is why your life was dark and miserable. Common. Gary liked the patter of rain. Oh, that's nice. Baseball games and decaffeinated tea. Oh, I like tea too. What happened to Gary? I miss the little things. I miss the little things too. I like rain and tea. They are gone. Gary is gone. That's too bad. Gary sounds nice. Gary is gone. Is Gary gone? Is Gary gone? Killed. I still feel the blade. Oh, Gary got into an altercation. The life draining out. Emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something. Now cobwebs. A draft. I'm so sorry, Gary. I want to keep using his name. Do not be sorry. Gary is gone. Gary is not gone. Gary is right in front of me. This is how I look when I have to deal with strangers. Your time with Gary is over. He lifts up his fragile frame and shambles over to the next table. What brought Gary to speed dating, you know? Like, why is he here if everything is so miserable? He's looking for something. What is he looking for? What is he looking for? See? The second round begins. When Gary wasn't an accountant, he was moonlighting as a sword-fighting gladiator. Maybe. Everybody's so flippin' gloomy here. I keep thinking, who died? Well, I hate to tell you, everybody died. That's the joke. You know, that's the joke, right? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give him something to be afraid of. Maybe. Gotta admit, this is not my favorite one. Like, you're gonna do better than me here? Or anywhere? I don't like that attitude. I don't like that. Most ghosts are sad as heck. Or boring. Lots of boring ones, too. What makes a ghost cool? What makes a ghost cool to you, Drea? Did you really ask that? If you're cool, you're cool. You just are who you are. You're not trying to wear someone else's bedsheet, you know? I've only met a few ghosts like that so far. Mostly ones I meet at punk shows. It's great because you never need a ticket. So why are you here? I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. No, you don't. The bell rings. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. What do you have in mind? You'll see. I think I'm gonna pick this one. I love her. Hello again. How is the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be? Oh, you're my favorites. I don't want to tell her that though. No, actually that's the only good option here. I don't want to say anybody's a weirdo. There's no need for flattery. Oh, the hearts. We're already getting along fine. There's something different about you. A light. I can literally see it glowing in there. In your guts. A light in my guts. That sounds maybe not good. Just don't let it go to your head. Dying has shown me that there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Oh, her name is Hattie. I forgot. Do you like gardening? I do! I love gardening! Never much cared for flowers. Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I don't have to be a gardening ghost. Hold on. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Hold on. Here. I fix. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. Oh, this is maybe not worth it, but I'm doing it anyway. Nope, that's not it. Is it this one? Nope, that's not it. Is it this one? Nope, that's not it. Why can't I remember the button for this? Oh, there we go. Here. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to be in the middle. There. See, I'm not a flower anymore. You can't see anything. Okay? Maggie, don't change yourself for another, but I love her. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. Oh, okay. I see. We're on the same page. Hold on. Let me. You know what? You're right. You were right, Valeria. Don't change yourself for anybody. You were right. There we go. We're back to normal. Vegetables don't last either, though. I mean, there's ways to preserve them in like vinegar and such. Oh, I just realized my flower is like cutting out still for some reason. Why is it doing that? I'm not even hitting the top of the page. Why is my flower still cutting out? What did I do? Okay, that's better. Okay, now it stays. All right. I love ones that grow like the Dickens. Squash, snap peas. Oh, I love squash. Well, I guess you eat them up too. You're right, Megadan. Spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. I love spaghetti squash. They will choke other plants if you're not careful. I've never grown them myself. So I guess this game might be teaching me something, if true. How about I like tomatoes. Yeah, I love growing tomatoes. They're so easy and you get so many. Tomatoes are finicky plants. They need water to survive, of course. But too much and they'll start to get sick. Yeah, they'll get like the black rot stuff on the bottom of them. That's true. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Yeah! Helps something live, you know? I love her! I love you, Hattie! The bell rings. Oop, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you joined me. It's not as exciting as it's not as exciting a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. Are you gonna make me sad, game? I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last. My parents' dog used to love rubbing all over the tomato leaves. He loved the smell. Oh, that's cute. Just so long as I guess he was good enough to not eat them, because that would be bad if he ate the leaves. That sounds wonderful. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I'm pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Sorry if that's a little early. I am an early bird. That's totally fine. I'm my best self before noon. Yeah! I get along with this old lady. I vibe with her. Hattie floats over to the next table. She looks back and smiles. Aww. Hi, Gary. Why are you so sorry? You died horribly. Did we? Yeah, I guess we did. He got knifed. It was not your fault. But it's empathy and sympathy. Can we talk about something else? I don't want to just say, can we talk about something else? Whose fault was it? I want to remember. I ache simply trying. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Yeah, he just rubbed his body all over him. It was funny. That is really cute. I have my friend has a dog. Her name is Evie. And she loves to roll around on the grass, but she'll also, when she like comes to your house, she'll roll all over the carpet like it's grass. Just as soon as she comes in the door, she'll just be like, carpet, and just rub all over it. It was really cute. I only recall... Okay, I said that already. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Tell me about the emotions. There was anger, frustration, guilt. Now all I long for is revenge. It pumps through me like blood. But how can I need revenge when I don't know what happened? When I don't know who is to blame? Vengeance. You mentioned a shadow. The shadow was long, dark, but familiar. It crept along the wall. Tomato leaves do have a very specific scent, and he was a basset hound, so I guess his nose was just really into it. Oh! I guess they do have a pretty distinct scent. I never really thought about it before, but they do. It crept along the wall. It crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. Oh, why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. You're a good ghost, Gary. Your kindness. Are you smiling? It's a rare among our kind. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together we will discover why. I got a date at a nursing home, Gary. I'm sorry. Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. Hattie. We're gonna go with Hattie. You arrive at Queen Mary's to meet Hattie for your date. It's 7:04 a.m. You're a little late. Looking around, this could be any nursing home. Yellowed walls, stained drop ceilings. Supply carts line the corridors alongside the odd, empty IV stand. The sun's not quite up, but the residents sure are. walking the halls to get a bit of exercise, chatting over weak decaf in the dining room next to reception. You came! Welcome to Queen Mary's, my home. What do you think? It's nice. Isn't it though? I just love it here. These are my people. Behind Hattie, an old woman hangs up the lobby phone. The woman begins to cry. Her son, probably making more excuses not to visit. Can we do anything? Not unless you possess her son. And March is sorry but down here. Hattie laughs. Please don't actually do that. It won't help. Besides, there's someone I want you to meet. Don't make me sad, Hattie. Hattie floats off down the left corridor. All these corridors look the same, but she knows exactly where she's going. You pass a number of open doors glancing inside. Some residents watch TV from their beds. Others just stare out their windows or at the walls. Most rooms are bare, a few are decorated. There are tall plants, fine wood furniture. In one room you spot a record collection. Essential possessions transplanted to make this place feel more like home. At the far end of the hall, Hattie stops and turns to you. So I know this is probably obvious, but we're here to see Milton. He was my partner for 47 years. If you think I'm a firecracker, Milton's all sparks. You'll like him, I think. He's been doing worse lately. How can we help? I've been spending a lot of time here. It has him concerned. Milton says I'm hanging on to the past. He wants me to make friends who are more like me. Ghosts, he means. I want to show him I met a good one. I want him to meet you. It will make him so happy. Hattie turns to go into Milton's room. Good morning, Millie. Inside is an empty bed neatly made. Milton is gone. Oh, no. Hattie frantically searches the room. She spots the chart at the foot of the bed. This says he had an aneurysm. He was taken to the hospital. She looks at you with fear in her eyes. I have to go. I understand. I don't think I should go with her. I'm so sorry about this. It's just, I need to go see him. Would you please come with me? Okay, then yes, I will come. Thank you. So much. I'd like that. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm scared to do this alone. You arrive at the hospital with Hattie. She floats behind the reception counter to locate Milton's room. Second floor, intensive care. Milton's room is dim. A reedy old man with a thick mustache lies on the bed, motionless. It's quite quiet except for the steady whoosh and click of a machine by his side. A ventilator, connected to a tube, run down his throat. The machine is breathing for him. Oh no. Milton. She looks around, as if he might have already left his body. They were supposed to let him go. Hattie looks at Milton's chart. It says he was found unresponsive. No signs of brain activity. But I still feel his presence. Don't you? I feel it. But where is he? Is he lost somewhere? Is he trapped in there? Oh, Milton. His sister has power of attorney. He didn't want this. He signed a form that said, "Do not resuscitate." He didn't want this. Hattie looks up. I'm sorry I dragged you here. I know this must be quite awkward. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone with Milton now. Absolutely. I want to ask if she's okay, but also I just want to let her be. Thank you for understanding. As you step into the hall to leave, you can hear Hattie saying something at Milton's bedside. There's so much more, my love. Oh, don't make me cry! Just you wait. That's the end! No! Oh. Oh, Nivitsu grieves both of them. Oh, Spooky Peters is all decrepit and old. Who else do we have here? Who do we think these are? The urn, I think, is the one that was just dust. I don't know who the other ones are. I'm curious who the angel is. This was fun. Beach? Oh. Are there more? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are more. Wait, are there more? I know, one is just a sign. Oh, maybe the urn is the smoke lady, you're right. Hold on, I want to see, is there more options? No, it's just these three. Huh. It looks like there's maybe secret options. If you know how to find them, or if you like reject everybody or something. I wonder. But this is where we're gonna end. This was always intended to be a shorter stream. We did leave Leon hanging. I was curious about his bank robbery, but also I was infatuated with Spooky Peter. And also I don't want to go to ghost jail. So let's see if there's somebody to raid. I wish this game didn't close the music when or like pause everything when I go out of the tab, so that we can still have some music. I can put back on actually. Where's there it is. Put back on the Animal Crossing music. Ghost jail for ghosts, yes. It was a fun little game. It's cheap if you want to play it for yourself and get the other options. If there was somebody you were intrigued about, like Leon, or who was the one I liked from the first batch that wasn't Riley? There was why are the carrots so small? The carrots are so tiny, but they hurt so much. Thank you, Valeria. Let me put on my ending screen as well. Thank you all for joining me. Let me see who's around to raid. Botanist is streaming, so I want to raid into him. So we'll go say hi to Botanist, who looks like they are painting some miniatures. Thank you all again for chatting and whatchamacallit. Wait, what? What's going on? Baby carrots. I just saw that comment. But yeah, yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back probably Thursday for more Spyro. And I'm thinking about playing maybe UFO 50 on Friday. We will see. But until then, have a good night. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you again. Go say hi to Botanist. Bye-bye.